We all wish we could bring our Disney vacation home with us, right? To have that Disney feeling every day? Well, why not start your day the Disney way with a Disney blend from Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company? With over 23 varieties to choose from the French bistro you find in your resort room to the Yachtsman Steakhouse and Gico, of course, and now Joffrey's newest Disney blend, Le Cellier. Why not start your day with that Disney magic? Order yours today at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to ResortLoop.com. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
I haven't had my Joffrey's coffee yet, so I paused there in the middle.
You did.
But this is ResortLoop.com.
Yeah.
Did I say that already?
We're enjoying that new Peruvian blend that they have.
The organic.
The organic.
Fantastic. Isn't that what they're serving in the parks now, too?
I believe so, yeah. You can get that at the parks, yeah. So,
and the new Revive kiosk in Tomorrowland.
The new Revive
How exciting
kiosk,
is this news?
We absolutely love it. Is the contest still going on? There still might be a contest going on by the time you guys listen to this.
Maybe. If it is, it's by the end.
Yeah.
If it's not,
right. It's getting very close.
We hope you already entered. We hope you won.
Absolutely. We want a Looper to win that contest. Trip to Disney World. Can't
love
beat
it.
that.
They can't beat that.
Tim.
Yes, Bob.
Before we get started.
Yes.
I got a This Day in Disney History.
Do you now?
This is kind of a big one.
I love days in history.
But this was from yesterday.
Okay, close enough.
It's from yesterday.
1928. Not today. Oh, 1920, that was a big year. There's not too much Disney history that went on in 1928.
This is a lot of Disney history went on in 1928.
Well, the big
Huge.
stuff. Big stuff, but there wasn't... Oh, go ahead.
All right. Here we go.
I'm ready.
1928.
Gotcha.
On a train ride back to California.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
Stop doing that.
Sorry, I was trying to add some ambiance.
From New York City. With his wife Lillian.
Oh, sweetheart.
Walt Disney sends his brother and business partner Roy a Western Union telegram that reads...
Beep, 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 beep. No? I'll stop it. I'm sorry.
Please. Leaving tonight, stopping over KC, arrive home Sunday morning, 7:30. Don't worry, everything okay. We'll give details when arrive. What's he talking about?
I don't know. It sounds like something I got from my son over the weekend. But you go ahead and tell your story.
We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. This, of course, in reference to the fact that the Disney brothers had lost Oswald the Rabbit.
Yes.
To Charles Mintz.
Mintz.
You got to say it like that.
Mintz.
Mintz with the little upturned lip.
That's right. And not the lovely Pepper.
No.
Or Winto.
That was 1928. Walt on his way back after losing their beloved Oswald to Mintz because they didn't have the right paperwork. So, but of course, Walt realizing that all is not lost, they're going to come up with something even better.
Right.
Which they did.
They did.
I believe that was Clarabelle the Clown.
Wow.
Or the cow. Clarabelle the cow. No?
Well, you're milking this for as much as you can.
See what I did there?
I see what you did. Of
course, Mickey Mouse.
Mickey.
Come on.
A mixter.
So that was awesome.
Sorry. Is it too early for the tangent? We haven't got to the reviews yet.
All right, go ahead. What's the tangent?
Well, we talked about your little message there.
Here we go. You're actually going to divulge this?
I'm going to divulge because we're back in the States now.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm not going to divulge the whole story, but I got a text from my son.
Your son's a criminal.
He's not a criminal. He's not an international criminal, apparently.
He's an international criminal.
So he's basically in Russia.
Uh-huh.
Visiting an orphanage. At least that's what he said.
So he says.
Exactly.
Is he tied with the Trump administration? Is that what's going on?
I can't confirm or deny anything.
Is he destroying documents while he's over there?
I can't say. I wasn't there. I don't know.
All right, continue.
Plausible deniability. So I got a text. Because I texted him. I was like, hadn't heard from him for a while.
Right.
How are things going? I get back. Don't worry. We were just released from by the Russian police. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
There's a little paperwork issue.
Uh-huh.
Everything was fine. He was not in any problems. Uh-huh. But that's not a text when you get when your son's in Russia.
No.
But he's back in the States
now. Your son's an adult now and all of that. However,
Yes.
You still don't
No.
want to get a text.
No.
Any jail,
No.
let alone a
Let alone
Russian
Russia.
jail.
So,
They don't tend to let people go.
no. They did.
Is he in Siberia?
And the problem wasn't his paperwork at all. It was actually one of the people they were with who should have known better.
Uh-huh.
From what I understand. I don't know.
Sure, whatever.
It's fine.
Yeah, blame the poor Russian guy for your son getting in trouble.
And once
Whatever.
again, at least this is the story I'm getting. Who knows what really happened?
Right, exactly. I've blown that up, by the way, folks. He is, in my mind, he was in a Russian prison, a
Right.
gulag, if you will. Yeah, so.
Well, anyway, sorry. Let's get this back on the rails.
Okay.
So, Bob, we have some new reviews.
All right.
Some new iTunes reviews.
We love our reviews.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
First one here, it says bestest ever.
Wow.
This is by Trek.
Wow.
I don't know. It's a.
I think that's
bunch of
the
letters
proper
there.
pronunciation.
I think it's
but-
somebody just trying to mess with us, so we couldn't pronounce it.
Right, right.
I think they did that on purpose. But anyway, Bob and Tim and Bob are the best.
Wow.
Can't seem to listen without getting a hankering to go to Walt Disney World and drink some Joffrey's coffee, though. Oh, actually, I cut off the right. It said, oh. I just realized that my printout doesn't say the whole thing.
Your print,
It was got a metallic taste. Gives me a slight metallic taste in my mouth. So I don't know if he's going in for a little body scan, because I know I had something where they said, during this you might taste metallic in your mouth.
we do not scan anybody's body. Let's make that clear.
So I'm going to try to read this next one,
Okay. All right.
although I don't have the whole thing.
You don't have the whole
You
thing.
would think I would notice, but
You would
the
think
gist
you
of
would
it'll
have
be
printed
here.
that out correctly, but
Well, you would think so, or at least what they call that landscape probably would have helped.
It's something.
If I'm reading this portrait. Good, but becoming stale.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, who could? By Mouse World ADV. So
All
it's
right.
probably like Adventureland or Adventure or
Yeah.
Advanced. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a good, solid, consistent Disney podcast, but it has become stale. While I still enjoy it, I want to change to it. I probably said thanks for the episodes. I don't know, that's where it cut off. But
No.
hey, we appreciate the input.
Absolutely. And really,
I will say that as long as you didn't binge listen, we warned everybody.
we do warn you
Don't
about
binge listen to the
binge
show.
listening. Send us you say what you would like to see some changes.
Yeah.
Send us an email. Shoot us an email. We're more than happy to change it. Look, we're doing this. We're not doing this for us.
No.
We're doing this because we enjoy interacting with Looper Nation. We enjoy you guys, and we want to, we want to make the show as good as we possibly can. And if you guys think there's something we can do, absolutely, by all means.
I just
Let us
realized I messed up the first one. Anyway, this next one says, enjoyable listen by Bree Lehman. Really enjoyable listen. Two great hosts with good humor. Not the ice cream.
I get you. Okay, yeah.
But
good-
I will
good
take the
humor,
ice cream if you want to
yeah,
offer.
absolutely.
Soothing voices. It's how many Disney podcasts have hosts with piercing voices.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining ResortLoop.com.
All right.
And some
Sorry
appreciated
about
insight. No parentheses needed for this one. This where they said I'd get a metallic taste in my mouth while listening, but
that's
that might be unrelated.
That's
So,
the metallic taste.
next time
You
I'll have
just-
everything printed out correctly,
Thank you.
because I didn't bring it up on my phone. I figured I had a paper to do this with. But thanks everybody for all the reviews and the feedback.
Absolutely.
We do appreciate that, and we do
do.
take everything under advisement.
We do. Oh my God! He's throwing
I'm
papers
kidding.
at me. Wow.
Go ahead, Bob. What are we going to talk about today?
Oh no! I don't know what that was.
Did you get a paper cut?
I did.
I'm sorry.
I did. Anyway,
Apply pressure.
we got a great American holiday coming up.
We do?
We're the only ones to celebrate this. Just like Cinco de Mayo. Everybody thinks that Cinco de Mayo is a Mexican holiday. That's just us.
Just us?
Why we feel we need an excuse,
Let me see if I got this right. You're saying we should hold the mayo.
I don't know. In a sink. I don't know. But of course, we're talking about, everybody becomes Irish, and it's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh,
Come on.
fantastic.
We're going to party like it's St. Patrick's Day.
I love it.
And we're the only ones that really do this, I guess.
I think so.
So, but everybody's Irish.
Everybody is?
Well, most people are. You know,
You over at the Ireland Pavilion?
a lot of people have Irish heritage. We found that out. Some of our coworkers did that ancestry DNA thing,
Yes.
and everybody's Irish.
Everybody's Irish.
Everybody.
And more people than you think are Polynesian, which is kind of weird.
So, which is
Maybe you picked that up from visiting the Polynesian.
No, I think they just watched Moana. I think that's what it was.
That would do it.
While they were taking the DNA test.
So you're saying everybody's got a piece of the rock? Man, I'm impressing myself right now.
This is the stale part.
Is this the stale part?
Yeah, that what you just.
I will say,
right there.
I do enjoy a day-old baguette. So I'm not sure how that would.
You better watch your language over there. Anyway, so we thought we'd talk a little bit about some of the things you can do for St. Patrick's Day.
Probably over now. We've been rambling.
We really have been. St. Patrick's Day at Walt Disney World.
Okay.
All right. Now, most of the Disney parks, I know Disneyland does some stuff for St. Patrick's Day. You got some good eats over at Downtown Disney.
Yes.
At Disneyland. But here's what they got going on at Walt Disney World. At the Ganachery.
Wow.
The Ganachery at Disney Springs.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
What? At Disney Springs were the ganache flavors.
Oh.
What's a ganache? I had to look that up.
I don't know. It's like an icing? I don't know.
It is. It's like a cream filling.
I learned that from Cake Wars, everybody.
Right. All right. Where the ganache flavors now include an Irish stout ganache.
Is that a dog?
I just like saying ganache. Irish cream ganache.
Oh, my.
And an Irish whiskey ganache for the rest of this week. If you're down there, you got to jump on that because it's just for this week.
And tell us if it's good.
Is what?
The ganache is good.
Is it good ganache?
I don't know, so I'm asking.
I don't know. I've never had it. But the ganachery looks fantastic. That's at Disney Springs. It's all like chocolate and candies and get out of town.
Okay, go straight to the Disney Springs.
Of course, you got to swing over to Raglan Road.
Oh, you knew that was coming.
At Disney Springs with Irish chef Kevin Dundon's authentic cuisine, Irish bands and pro dancers, a fine selection of beers and cocktails, and all sorts of St. Paddy's Day fun.
There better be corned beef in there somewhere.
The party stretches from March 16th to the 19th. And the Crake?
Would you call me?
I know all of our friends over in the UK are going, nope, that's not how it's pronounced.
No, he
it's it's Gaelic for fun.
It's what for fun?
Crake. Gaelic for fun.
Sounds awfully judgmental, but okay.
Will be mighty.
I
say. Don't forget, go over to Fountain View and get a cupcake.
Ooh.
That's at Epcot. Yellow cake with green and white buttercream and leprechaun hat made of chocolate sandwich cookie and a marshmallow. 3 golden nuggets are the finishing touch.
That sounds like something from McDonald's.
In the Magic Kingdom, Main Street Bakery, you want to get a St. Pat's cupcake with vanilla buttercream frosting and a 4-leaf clover sprinkles is the perfect holiday Instagram opportunity. That starts March 12th. That's already started. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. Starting March 12th at Casey's Corners, celebrate with a new gourmet hot dog.
Yeah.
Topped with, are you ready for this? A hot dog. Topped with corned beef.
Yes.
Swiss cheese.
Yes.
Sauerkraut.
No.
And whole grain mustard.
Okay. I come up with the sauerkraut. Hate sauerkraut.
What?
It's one food I despise.
Yeah, I'm not a big sauerkraut guy. If you're passing through Disney's Contemporary Resort, stop in the Contempo Cafe for a fancy Leprechaun's Pot of Gold cupcake.
Big on the cupcakes.
A delectable vanilla cupcake. Well, it's easy.
Well,
a little green.
Are these all the same cupcakes?
Little green frosting all of a sudden at St. Patrick's.
Wow. And buttercream.
Filled with green lemon filling with a dollop of yellow gold lemon filling in the center. Then topped with green swirled buttercream icing and decorations of gold chocolate coins and sprinkles. And finally at Epcot, the Rose and Crown, of course, in the UK Pavilion.
That's where you want to go.
Celebrates the day with green beer.
Ugh.
Perfect. It's just food coloring.
I know.
Perfect with the restaurant's corned beef and gavage.
We've already had the discussion. I don't like artificially colored mint chocolate chip ice cream, right? I don't like it green. Have we talked about that? I messed up, I know. If I want mint chocolate, I go Breyers because it's white. Sorry. Continue with your list.
Please send that email to Tim at ResortLoop.com.
Who's going to write me a letter? The artificial food coloring company?
Are folks that want you to stop being so dang stale.
Wow.
Is that why you took your shirt off today, too? You trying to spice things up? Don't do that.
Well, you know.
That does not help me.
That doesn't help anybody.
Don't forget, don't miss out on the Raglan Road Mighty St. Pat's Festival at Disney Springs. Now, this is important.
Okay.
Because even Disney has messed this up.
Well.
What did I just say? A 4-leaf clover on the cupcake. Remember that?
They're not Irish, are they?
4-leaf clover is not. It's not a shamrock, by the way. This is from the folks down over at Raglan Road. They want people to be clear on St. Patty's Day and how you're supposed to celebrate it. Don't call it St. Patty's Day.
With T's.
It's either St. Patrick's Day or St. Paddy's Day. No T's. St. Paddy's Day.
Wow. They're a little anal down there at Raglan Road, aren't they? Sorry. If they're going to say it wrong, don't commit. We don't want to take your money. You're going to say it wrong.
Yeah, well, that's not true. A shamrock has 3 leaves, not 4. A 4-leaf shamrock is actually a clover. There's a difference between a shamrock and a clover. And again, Americans invented St. Patty's Day, the St. Patrick's Day parade.
They invented that too?
I apologize. When did the first St. Patrick's Day parade happen, my friend? You're a big history buff. No, he's not.
I was going to say, where'd that come from?
No, he's not.
Well, isn't that like 1895?
You, sir, are correct that you're not right.
Exactly.
Believe it or not, the first St. Patrick's Day parade was in Boston, of all places.
I believe that.
1737.
Wow, I thought I was going way back with 1895.
1737. Apparently, we did it wrong. 40 years later, we're in a war.
Wow.
I'm guessing that's what started the whole thing.
That predates a lot of stuff.
Oh, come on. That happened a long time ago. Let it go, folks.
Wow.
Most Irish pubs do a full month's business on St. Patrick's Day.
I kind of believe that.
Guinness sells 13 million pints on St. Patrick's Day versus the usual 5 million daily.
You know what that makes
13 million.
A new Guinness World Record. Couldn't help it.
I'm glad you're making yourself laugh.
Hey, if nothing else, I'm laughing.
See him. You folks, you got to come down to the Looper
giddy.
meet and see him giggle.
I'm giddy.
We'll tickle him. Green
Don't do
beer
that.
is
Good
an
Lord,
American
don't do that.
invention. Raglan Road does not serve green beer.
I'm glad.
Don't go to Raglan Road for the green beer.
No, please. Carry your own artificial food coloring with you.
I wouldn't do that.
Get that
either.
through security. Explain what that is.
What's
in this
try
vial?
To explain that, yeah. New to the Raglan Road stage this year, the Young Dubliners will bring their hearty rock and Irish-infused tunes to the celebration, as will the Byrne Brothers, featuring brothers Luca, Finn, and Dempsey. Expect them to dazzle the audience with fun interactions during their sets. Rounding out the entertainment schedule are Hanalina Band, the Raglan Roots Coalition, Swinging on the Gate, Rockin' Rua, and the Raglan Road Irish Dancers.
I was just about to say I want some Irish dancing. Irish step dancing.
On the food and beverage front, guests can order from the popular brunch, lunch, bar, and dinner menus. Bacon and cabbage.
Oh, yeah.
The pub's fish and chips.
Sounds good, too.
So, and of course, a Guinness.
Again. I'm not going to say it again. You're already giving me that look.
I'm giving
It was
you
funny
a look.
once. It's not going to be funny again.
No, it wasn't funny even
it was
once.
very funny.
Irish holiday attire is encouraged, but for those who need an extra dose of shamrock flair, complimentary face painting will be available from noon to 8 daily.
For kids?
For anybody. Why's it got to be kids?
I don't know. Why would I want my face cream?
I'd like to smack a shamrock right on your face.
You had that look in your eye.
That'd be all right. And don't forget, not just at Walt Disney World, like I said, Disneyland's got some stuff going on. And even Disneyland Paris has the St. Patrick's Festival at Disneyland Paris.
Wow.
Green with Magic, it's called. On Friday, March 17th, Disney Village will have a Celtic vibe as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, they said. Don't miss the Leprechauns Parade and the traditional Celtic dance performance starting at 6 p.m. Then head over to Billy Bob's for an amazing live concert at 10 p.m. with Paddy and the Rats, an Irish pub rock band. So there you go if you're in Disneyland Paris.
That's a lot of Irish. Are we done yet? Because I wish this was over.
Oh, my gosh. Sheesh.
Sorry.
You going to keep with the corn?
I can't help it. It's corned beef.
Corn and cabbage. And for anyone who isn't partaking of the Irish festivities on this St. Patrick's Day coming up,
right?
Why not book an Adventures by Disney?
Why not?
Dublin, Ireland adventure. 7-night British Isles cruise. This is for the cruise. I'm sorry. Then I'll go to the Adventures by Disney. A 7-night. This is the Disney cruise. 7-night British Isles cruise, or a 12-night British Isles cruise.
Let's price the 12. Because as long as I'm going big.
Believe it or not, it starts at $7,200.
All right.
That's not horrible, but you got to fly there.
You got to get there and you got to get back.
But get this, the 7-night British Isles cruise, $3,200.
Really? Is that for an inside cabin?
Oh, it's got
For steerage?
No, it's an inside. An ocean view is $36.
Wow.
Yeah. How about that?
Wait, what time of year is that again?
That's in September. You can't go.
Oh, the kids are back in school. That's why it's so low.
Well, you and I could go.
Well, I
We
suppose
could
that's
leave the
true.
kids at home. And anyway,
that'd go well. That'd go well for both of us.
Adventures by Disney, 8 days, 7 nights in Ireland. Are you ready for this?
I am ready. You
get to visit the Dromoland Castle and Blarney Stone.
You got to kiss the Blarney Stone.
Yep, kiss the Blarney Stone to acquire the gift of gab.
Oh,
Jeez, don't let him do that.
Oh.
Folks. Whatever you do, do
I
not
can use a
let
little
him do
more
that.
gab.
The ability to speak with an eloquent tongue.
That'd
Well,
be
maybe we should.
Yeah,
have
we
him
should
do
probably
that.
do that.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
Discover Dublin and the Guinness Storehouse.
They love the Guinness.
Explore the Rock of Cashel.
All right.
All right. The seat of kings before the Norman invasion.
Oh.
Bike ride, Muckross House in Killarney National Park.
Sounds Irish.
Cliffs of Moher.
Or less.
I knew he was going to say that.
I know you knew. That's why I had to say it.
They know you're going to say it.
I know. Stale.
Horse-drawn cart and Ross Castle. That would be fantastic.
Why'd they
I
put
would
the horse before
love
the castle? Usually it's
to
the horse
do
before
that.
the cart.
So we gotta work on some travel. We gotta do some travel.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Ireland. Let's do a little Ireland, and that that would be all right. Explore castles and transport you back to the time of legends and regale in the music and folklore of this magical country. The United States. I love the United States.
How could you not?
I love being in the United States, but we are so young compared to the rest of the world, especially the rest of the world. Specifically, the rest of the world is older than us.
How's this possible?
It's possible because we started a little more than 200 years ago. Ireland has been there for like 300 years.
There were people here before us.
There were people here before us. They're still here.
They weren't Irish.
Well, nobody's still here from 300 years ago.
You don't think?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't want to say anything. My filters are catching things.
Yeah, thank you. Yeesh. Finally. Anyway, folks, we hope you enjoy your St. Patrick's Day festivities. Don't overdo it.
They're funny, though.
Stay.
I really want to say them.
No, don't say it. Stay safe. We want to make sure Looper Nation all is safe,
Please.
and you guys are having a good time. And
enjoy responsibly.
Enjoy responsibly. And really, that's all I got, Tim.
What more could you say?
I can't say anything more because I'm out of pages.
He's out of paper. That's how we know the show's over. Everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. You can find me on Twitter at Tim Scott. Actually, at Twitter at Resort Loop Tim.
There you go.
Eventually I'll get that right.
You'll get that right.
Facebook at Tim Scott. ResortLoop.com. And I might be sharing artificial food coloring number 6.
I'm Resort Lou Bob on Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, rate us on iTunes. Check out mydizmatch.com and the MyDizmatch apps.
iOS and Android.
iOS and Android. Please make sure you come and say hello to us when we're down at Disney World in April. And what else should folks do, Tim?
Everybody, please go out there and share the Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody. Thanks for listening to the show, but now you want to share your love of Disney, right? Unfortunately, a lot of our friends, family, and coworkers just don't share the same enthusiasm we do for all things Disney. Well, now MyDizmatch.com has made it even easier with the all-new MyDizmatch apps for iOS and Android devices. Just download the MyDizmatch app and connect with new Disney friends today. And now, for a limited time, you'll get your first month of full membership free just for signing up. Look for the new MyDizmatch apps on iTunes and Google Play and start connecting with real Disney friends today.